Hey guys, Meso here with Meso Making It. Welcome to my kitchen, and today we're doing a delicious cabbage
So hi
casserole.
guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our cabbage casserole. It is delicious, but I want to just pop in and show you guys how to cut your cabbage. You can see here that I have already cut some of them, and you see that I have big pieces of cabbage. This is for the casserole. I can cut them this big. I would never cut mine this big if I were going to fry them. But if I fry them, I want them smaller and I want them more even, more uniform in size. So I've already cut these up, and this was just a very small cabbage, and I don't know, you might need more. You may be feeding more people, so you just get a larger cabbage and you adjust the rest of your ingredients. And I just want to show you here this cone shaped center of this cabbage. I have seen people cook cabbage and they stay so far away from that cone that they just waste the cabbage. They I don't know what, they must think this is poison or something. I don't know. But you don't have to. We don't cook the cone in there, but you don't have to treat it like it's poison. And I'm going to show you how to cut close to it and cut around it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our cabbage here, and I'm just going to chop. This is a rough chop, so I'm just going to chop this cabbage into big pieces at first. And if you can see that I am actually angling my knife down beside that cone here on the back of the cone. And I'm calling it a cone. Actually, this is really just called the core of the cabbage, or some people will refer to this as the heel of the cabbage, but that's all it is. And when we were kids, and my grandmother would cut the cabbage down like this, and it would just be a small core. This is the part that she didn't use, but when we were kids, we would take this and put some salt on it and eat it. It was a great snack. So I have some pieces a little bigger than I want them. So let's go ahead and cut those in half at least. This is just a very rough and rustic chop. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, bring my bowl back and get this down into the bowl. Okay, and I'm just breaking some of the pieces apart that might be, still together. I just want to break them apart because I want my ingredients to get down between all the cabbage. Okay, very good. Now, let's take a look. I'm going to move this cabbage. Let's take a look at our ingredients. We have here a can of cream of mushroom soup. I have here 3 tablespoons of cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese shredded. I have here 1 3-ounce package of real bacon bits. I have here 1/4 cup of sliced slithered onions. You can see how these are cut, just in slithers. And I have here 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. Well, actually, this is 1.5 tablespoon of mayonnaise. Also, this is sour cream. This is 1.5 tablespoon of sour cream. So then I have here 1/4 cup of slithered bell peppers. I have 1 cup of diced Velveeta cheese. And of course, I'm going to be using the usual suspects. I'm using my adobo Goya all-purpose seasoning. It does have some salt in it. I'm using my lemon pepper. It has salt, and I'm just telling you that just for purposes of be careful and remember that these have salt in them. So you don't want to start salting with your table salt and forget that these had salt. Okay, and I have granulated garlic and onion powder. Aren't these the usual suspects? Don't I use this in everything almost? Okay, so I also have some black pepper. All right, let me get these aside. and get my cabbage back.
You can see here that I'm adding in all my ingredients, my onions, peppers, my sour cream, and then I'm getting my mayonnaise in. I'm putting my adobo seasoning, my garlic powder, my onion powder, my lemon pepper, and my black pepper. I'm here putting in my cream of mushroom soup, my Velveeta cheese, and my real bacon bits. And I'm just going to mix. I'm adding a little bit of table salt here, just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix. So you see here, I've got it speeded up, but I'm mixing, and you know how to do that. So just go ahead and get everything incorporated real well. You can taste it to see if it's your liking.
What I have here is just one sleeve of Ritz crackers.
And that's all coleslaw.
And you want to use Ritz or
I'm
such
spraying
like
this 9 by
cracker
13
because you want the buttery taste. And
I'm
Ritz
going ahead and
of
get
course
my
has more
cabbage
oil
down
in them
into
than the saltine. So you don't want to use a saltine or anything like that. You won't get the same
spreading
result.
it out to make sure
I'm
it's pretty
using one of my
even.
pie tins. This is just what, how you purchase a pie crust. Frozen pie crust.
Here
I always
I've
keep the tins
melted 1/2
because I can use them for putting them in the oven to heat up stuff, and I can use them just like I'm going to use now to put these crackers in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to crush up these crackers just right in the sleeve. I'm going to crush them up. Well, you don't need to see me do this, so I am just going to probably speed it up or so you see here,
I'm
still
breaking up
evened everything out in my dish.
Ritz crackers.
I want to just go around the dish and clean it up.
Some pieces that are a little bigger.
Don't want anything up on the sides. I want to get it pretty clean. So you want to use a clean cloth or a paper towel. Works even better probably. You can just throw that away. But I want to go around and clean all that up. Then I am going to take my cheese.
So some of your smaller
this is the shredded cheddar, sharp cheddar and Monterey. I'm going to just take it and just sprinkle it over the top. Then I am going to get my Ritz cracker crumbs that I have let brown, well, I should say just coat in this butter. You don't want to let them get too brown because they're going to brown in the oven, so you don't want to let them get too dark. So have some in here that are they're darker than others. But you don't want to let some of the powdery part might get dark. But you don't want to let them get too dark. Okay, here we are. We're going to spread them out. And these were browning while I was talking to you about and cleaning off the casserole dish, and some of this got a little more brown than I really wanted. It's okay, you certainly can use it, but you might want to let yours be not quite this brown, depending on what look you want. But you see me using just a small cabbage, I actually got quite a bit of, once you mix it together and put all the other ingredients, you get quite a bit of the casserole, quite a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and get it in the oven. You see here that I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to get my casserole in, and it will cook about between 35 and 45 minutes. You want to keep it checked. You don't want it to get too dark. When it begins to bubble, then that's when it's done. I'll let you know exactly.
So you see here, I've gotten it out of the oven, and look at, I want you to see the places that are bubbling. Look at how good it looks. So you see that even though it was brown, pretty dark brown, the crumbs, it still looks good. I plated it up here, and look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? It smells and tastes even better. How can you go wrong when you're putting cheese in anything? I'm going to taste here. Another taste. Oh, this is so good, so hot, so delicious. Perfect. I'm going to give this one a 10. Guys, try this recipe for your family. They'll love you for it. And you'll love the smiles on their faces when you see them eat this. Thank you for coming by my channel today. If you like what I'm doing, guys, go ahead and subscribe. And that way you'll know every time I put a video up. And I put a new one up just about every day. Guys, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from you. Here I plated it up. Just wanted you to see what I was putting this in. I made a pot roast. And there you see my cabbage casserole. See how gorgeous that is? And I have paired that with some English peas. And I have a biscuit. There you go. You knew I'd be throwing down and cooking something good in my kitchen today.